Perfect. And then we're going to start, let's start with 3 breaths up, and then we can take off our little shawls. Take it up, inhale. Oh my goodness. Hello. And 2. Good job. And 3. Hands go to the thighs, and then let's round your back, kind of like a cat. And lift, and a cat. Oh, perfect. Pam's here with her vest. And round, and up, and exhale. Good. And then you're just waking up your back. So if you are ready, you can, when you're ready, you can take your right shoulder, and that's a rotation. Inhale, and exhale. Rotation. Oh my goodness. And rotation. And rotation. All right, one more each way. One each way. And then come back up, and it's going to be a little circle with your ribs. So watch how I go forward, out and around. Keep going. Take this off so you can see what I mean. Make it like you're stirring a pot with your ribs. Go around one way, and then go the other way. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now lengthen your legs, toes in, and go over. Now this is just going to feel like a little side stretch. If you would like to add on some flavor, rotation. 5. You're also seeing, how's my body today? I know you guys got a lot of snow and come up, so sometimes you can feel tighter when you're having to negotiate that snow. Go over and on. 5 little rotations. 4, 3, 2. Inhale, and then exhale and come back up, and we're going to add on. So both heels are going to go underneath your hips. Go up with your exhale. Basic calf raises. Each of your toes has equal weight. Up. 3. Knees are soft. 4, 5, 6, 7. Beautiful. 8, 9, 10. Now the arms are going to go to the front. We're going to take our feet in a turnout, and we're going to go point and flex. Dégagé. 2. This is for balance. 3. This leg is balancing you. 4, 5, 6, 7. Point and flex. 8. This leg is working, this booty. 9, 10 on the other side, and you're in control of when you land. You're trying to land gracefully, or if you want it harder, your left foot stays off the floor for the entire set of 10. 4, 5, point and flex. 6, good Jean. I like how you're not leaning back. 7, 8, 9, and then 10. Now arms open. Now the legs are going to be in a little V. You're going to cross the midline. The pinky toe might touch the floor, or if you want it harder, you're going to keep your toes off the floor. Inner thigh. 5. This leg is balancing you. 6. You might even feel it more than the other. 7. Inner thigh is lifting you on the lifted leg. 8, 9. Other side, you're going to be in a little V and lift your leg across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, hands go to the rear. Good. Now extend your right leg behind you. As you hinge, you're going to lift up 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Opening up the shoulders. 5, 6, 7. Balancing. 8, 9, 10. Stand up. Switch your hands. The other hand's on the outside now. Hinge. That foot does 10 hip extensions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then come back, and then take a little, I'm going to show you from the side, take a little chair squat, which is where your heels are so heavy that Your toes could lift. Your booty goes way back. Your arms are in front to counter pose. Now I'll show you from the front. You want your knees to be in line with your middle hip. Your knees to be in line with your middle of your hip. So the knees aren't knocking and they're not going out to the sides. You'll feel your heart rate go up a little bit because these are big muscles. 2, 1. Now a second position, go out. Now act like you're pulling a cable down and up. Heels heavy. 2. Your knees are going to track with your second toe. So if you need to change the angle of rotation for your hips to feel comfortable, do that. 5, 6, it's like you're pulling a cable. 7, your heels are so heavy your toes could lift on this one too. 8, 9, we'll do a little bonus while we're down here. Hold here and do a little 10 pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, come back up. Now this is the last of our standing. It's going to be a side leg abduction, kind of like a star. So it's an inhale and an exhale. And open up the arms. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to go to the other side. It's side leg abduction. The toes that are in the air, see if you can keep them forward. 2, it's like you're in a toaster slot. 3, that's going to make this hip work more. 4, this hip's already working because it's balancing you. 5, barely touch or touch not at all. 6, if you want it harder. 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to meet in a down dog. So lift up your arms, reach your hands down, and I might move the camera. I just want to let you know. And if you need to sit, do that. So we'll meet here. I'm going to move this down. You can walk it out. You've got a little calf stretch happening. Okay, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Shake out your neck. You can also lift up both heels and lower them. Lift up both heels and lower, lift and lower. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now press your heels towards the floor and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. And let's put your left foot on the right heel because if you did any kind of snow walking, the calves could be feeling it more. Hold. 1 calf down. 5, 1 foot down and do the other. Press that heel down. 5, 4. Both heels down again. Shake out your neck. And then come to your knees. And we'll do a little cat-cow here. Like you're a Halloween cat. You're going to round. And good. Keep going. I'm going to tilt my camera up just the tiniest bit. Just the tiniest bit. 4, 3, 2. Now if you want to add on, curl your toes, lift your knees. Here we go with the exhale. Now this is the beast. It is harder. You can also go back to a modification of knees down. The lower your knees are to the floor, the harder it is. But if your knees are sensitive, you can also lift them a little higher. 4, 3, 2. Now take a moment. You can child's pose it if you'd like for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then on the 1, come into hands and knees just long enough to take your left foot back and your left arm up. Push the hip up, push the spine, the heart up. 5, it's a great stretch. 4, that front body. 3, beautiful, Ellen. 2, inhale, Now exhale, you can go to all fours and then just switch your side. Right foot back, right arm back. 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to take another inhale. Now as you exhale, come down. And then we're going to go to our first plank. So let your elbows down. If you'd like, you can double up your mat to make sure your arms are comfortable. Your elbows are roughly underneath your shoulders and your toes are on the floor. If you want to modify, go to your knees. Everybody looks good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now if you want to challenge, turn over to side plank without touching your knees. Otherwise you can touch if you need. 10, side plank. 9, hip is up. 8, lift that hip a little bit more, Karen. 6, just a little bit. 5, yeah. 4, 3, it almost feels better. 2, when it's in the right place. Let this elbow come down, side plank, arm up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, forearm down, hold. Now if you'd like, go to dolphin, which looks like a V, hips up. Now shift your weight till you're in plank. You may have to adjust your feet a few times to figure out where a good place is. Lift your hips up, press them back. Now head towards the plank. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, plank. Good, feel your abs pulling under. Hips up, plank. Hips up, plank. Hips up, plank. 2 more. 1 more. And hold the plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest your pelvis. Right now you're in a Sphinx. If you think you'd like to add on, put your hands on the floor and go up to a cobra. Relax your neck. 10. Looks great, guys. 9. Stay there. I just want to turn and see you a little bit better. 8, 7. Belly up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower yourself down. Now we're going to put the hands beside our pelvis, kind of like you're a rocket ship. Palms face the floor if you can. Lift up your torso, lift up your legs. Breathe up and down. 2. Feel your body go up and down. 3. Upper back. 4. Make sure your glutes are not gripping so hard that there's tension in your back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Relax. If you'd like to add on, interlace your fingers at your lower back. Press your palms together. Lift up your back. Inhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Chin tuck just a little, Ellen. 4, 3, 2. Lower. Now switch your hands. Let's do the other one. Inhale, lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And we're going to go into a toe under child pose. So you can pull your toes under. It's going to feel like your feet are stretching. Your arms can be in front. 5. If that's too much, just rest your feet flat. 4, 3, 2. And then on the 1, come on back to swimming. Belly down. But before we do the whole swimming, let's start off with the legs. Your arms are going to be like a pillow. Lift up your right leg. Lower. Lift up your left leg. Lower. Keep doing this. I'll go through some cues. See if you can keep your pelvis stable. See if you can pull your abdominals away from the floor like there's ice underneath your belly button. Pull your leg out of your pelvis. Pull it long before you lift it. So that'll create length in your back as opposed to a sensation of congestion or jamming. See if you can go a half an inch higher than you thought in the foot and the other foot. Now if you want to add on, put your arms wide enough that you're out of your neck. Your shoulder blades are pretty far down the back. Right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg, right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg, right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg. Now you can make it harder by all the limbs coming off the floor, and you continue to swim. 10, 9, make sure your neck is happy though. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Push back, knee wide child's pose, so your belly has plenty of room to breathe here. Diaphragmatically activate the breath to the belly. So inhale, diaphragmatic breath. Exhale, feel that belly expand. 3, 2, 1. Now let your elbows down. Pull your toes under. You're going to push forward and back. It's going to be like you're in a hollow tube. Press through your toes and drop back to your heels. Press through your toes and drop back to your heels. Back and forth. 2, 5. You really have to work your abs here to make sure they don't drop. 6. Pubic bone under. 7, 8, 9. Now just hold a plank for steady. 10, 9. Arms strong. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Rest your pelvis, extend your legs. Now when you're ready, your hands are going to push into the floor to go higher. Inhale. Exhale, lower your spine, lift up both legs behind you, up, rocking the swan. Lower the legs, lift up your upper back, let your hands assist you. Lower, lift up your legs. Lower your legs, lift up your upper back. Lower, lift up your legs. Lower, lift up your arms, your torso. Basically, you're the bottom of a rocking chair. Now just do this at your own pace without my cueing so that you're listening to the cadence of your body, however long it takes you to have good form, good elements, beautiful, and legs. Yeah, and upper back. A couple more before we hold the upper back in extension. And the legs. One more complete one. Upper body. And the legs. Upper body. And hold. Shoulder blades down the back. Neck is soft. Belly up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. That looks so good. 3. Neck soft. 2. Lower your spine. Now either take your hands at your low back and lift up like we did, or bend one knee and hold on to it, the foot I mean, and lift, or both feet, both hands, and breathe. Relax. We're going to do that again, or if you're on that one foot, you're going to do the other. Go up. Two. Exhale. Relax. Child pose. Now in this child's pose, walk your arms over to one side, kind of like a lat stretch here, like a half moon. So pinky far from the hip. Breathe in that ribs. Those ribs. 5, 4, 3, 2. Open up your arm and act like you're a clam looking at the sky. 5. Yep. 4. Exhale, lower. Walk over to the other side. Pinky far away from the hip. Open up your armpit, and it's like your clamshell. And then come back. If you need a sip, grab a sip. We're going to take a little bit of a leg series on the arm. You're going to be on your elbow. And just to prop yourself up, really. If that's too hard, go to your arm like a pillow. And you can see that your toes are in your peripheral vision. Now act like you're drawing an 8 on the side. It's an infinity symbol. Some of the 8 is in front of you. Some of it's behind your leg. Softly point your toes. I think the tricky part here is to keep the ribs lifted. So see if you can keep the ribs lifted, especially when the leg is high. So keep the energy lifting up. 6, 7, 7. Hip abductors, 8. We want some balance. We want some strong bones. Now reverse. The toes are going to pull back. Reverse. 1, 2, 2. Lift up. Good. Rick, that looks good. 6, 6. Good. Pam. 7. Right here should be working. 8, 9, 9. Now this arm is going to act like a pillow. It's basically keeping your neck aligned. Take your other leg, the one that we just worked, in front. The bottom leg points. Draw an 8 horizontal to the floor. It's an infinity symbol. Keep your bottom knee long. Try to relax this top leg. It'll try to push hard sometimes. 6. Pull your belly away from the floor. Activate the belly with your exhales. Pull your toes backwards, and you're going to reverse that 8. Really good. Now we lift both legs up 10 times. Pull in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Slow it down for more challenge. 3, 2. Now up there, do a little pulse. 10, 9, 8. Good, buddy. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Belly down. Let your arms be a pillow for your neck and your head, right? Lift up both legs. Tap your feet in the air together. Tap your feet together while they're in the air. Tap them towards each other. There you go. 10 more. Neck is soft. Feel your hamstrings and your glutes. Now let's go to the other side. Come on over. If you need a sip, grab it. Toes. All right. Act like you're drawing an infinity symbol. Ribs lift. Now pull your toes back and reverse it. So feel your shin muscles working, and then feel your hip muscles. Feel your belly pull in. Good. Cheryl, that's so beautiful. 9, 10. Now this leg that was working, it's going to get in a little stretch, a passive stretch. It's not aggressive, it's just a little nice 90 degrees. Take your bottom leg up, softly point. The higher you go, the more work that inner thigh is getting. So you can accent the height. It's tempting to just go really fast. Try to get it high. Pull your belly in on the exhales. Now pull your toes backwards. Now you're going to go backwards with your 8s, your horizontal 8s. Really good. Now these legs glue. Go up 10 times. Feel your obliques. Feel your abs. Up and down. Slow and controlled. Neck is soft. The bonus was 10 little pulses at the top. Belly down, lift up both legs, tap. Ten more. Lie on your back. Take your right ankle to your left thigh. And let me just show you. If you want a pillow, you can do that. Like if you have trouble getting the hip, you can put a pillow underneath your head. You don't have to, but just demoing it. So if you want to rock, it's a nice way to get more than just one angle. And feel your exhale, just release muscles. Let's try moving the ankles. Now we're going to take that ankle to thigh, reach your hands to your window. You might rock a little. You might do some toe movements and ankle movements. Try the ankles, try the toes, spreading them. Take another inhale. And on the exhale, let those feet down. Now, you can move your pillow if you had one. You're going to take bridges here. Take your curl up with your exhale and take your curl down, inhale. Now, this is hamstrings and glutes. If you don't feel your glutes, put your finger on your glutes and see if that helps. Another trick is to put your heels closer to your booty. Sometimes that helps too. Your hips are level with both feet down. You feel four corners of your feet pressing into the floor. Exhaling. And you're not going so high that your low back gets more inwardly curved. You're noticing what rib pull down movement you need to make to keep your low back from overarching, which is its tendency, especially if you just power up with the legs. Now stay here where you're up. Take your right ankle on top of your left thigh while you're up and add on a lower and a lift while you open up that right hip. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now take that foot down. We're going to take your left ankle on that other thigh. Drop your hips and go up with your exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let that foot down. Take your right leg up. And we'll do some lowers. Pull, point, flex down, pull up, point. Exhale, flex. 3, inhale and exhale. Try to keep that knee pretty long. 4, 5, unless the hamstrings are especially tight, then soften them on purpose to modify. 7, the stretch. 8, 9, left leg is working. 10, to keep us here, right foot down, lift up your left leg. Now you're going to lower and lift. You're going to point and flex and inhale and exhale. And 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now lower your foot. Now take an inhale. Now on your exhale, lower your spine. Take your hands to your feet and make it a happy baby. This is a great chance to open up your big toe or your pinky toe as well. And open those toes up. 10, And then take your feet like you have a table underneath your shins, your calves. Add rotation, right shoulder up, and then the left shoulder up. Now you're pointing for 10. Exhale, point. Your belly pulls in. Pull your toes back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Rest for a moment. Now lift up both legs. Now just do a little point and flex. Basically lower with a small point, flex up. So this is your little move. If you put your hands on your ribs, they're being held down with your abs. So to add on, your hands come behind your head, lift up your shoulders and point and flex, lower point and flex, point and flex. Take 4, 3, 2, 1, and then hug your legs, but this time hold on to your ankles or your inner feet and you let your knees go wide. It's almost like you're a butterfly. I like to add a little rock here. If you'd like to add that on, feel free. See what feels good to you. Your inner thighs should feel like they're releasing. Also your low back, possibly your outer hips. 5, 4. I've also got a big toe or a pinky toe, so you may as well open up a toe that's tight. 3, and lift up both legs. Now leave your head on the ground this time. Your hands are going to be like a frame. You're going to draw a circle with your legs glued. Now they go to vertical. Draw a circle with your legs glued. They go to vertical. Exhale, ribs down. And exhale. Good. All right, take 6 more. And if you would like to add on, you're going to add a little pelvic lift at the 12 o'clock position, and that'll add on some time. 5 more. Long knees if you can. The modification is to bend them. 4 if your hamstrings are tight. 3, lift up. 2, 1. Good. And then hug both legs in. Now at this point you can point and flex your feet like you're spreading them out as much as you can between the toes. Spread, crunch, spread, crunch, spread, crunch, spread, crunch. Now the fingertips are going to go behind your head. Lift up your shoulder blades and let your elbows touch your knees. Now open up with your inhale and exhale, touch your elbows to your knees. Open up and exhale, touch. Open up and exhale, touch. Open and exhale, touch. Open, touch. 2 more. 1 more. Now take a full body stretch. Reach your arms long, reach your legs long, and then add on walking, climbing a ladder. Reach one hip past the other, reach one past the other. Inhale. And then as you exhale, if you would like a sip, grab a sip. We're going to do a little side plank. On this side plank, we're going to do thread the needle. Go up with your inhale. Exhale, rotate. Up with your inhale. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, and keep your hips lifted. Up. Exhale, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower your hip, relax, go to the other side. Take your elbow underneath your shoulder. Now it's vertical, it's directly vertical. Arm up, thread. Exhale, 1, good, Pam. Exhale, 2. Exhale, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Arm up, good. Come on to the other side. Let's do paint the sky with your rainbow. hand, this hand on your thigh. Get ready. Try to lift your hip higher than your beginning position, but don't rest it in between the repetitions. Exhale, lift it higher. 3, then neutral. 4, then your higher position, then your start position. 5, if you're getting tired, put the right foot down on the floor. 6, or rest your knees on the floor. 7, 8, 9, 10. Now lower. Now let's go to the other side. Take that elbow down. Now inhale. You're going to take this arm and like you're painting a rainbow on the sky. Up. Your hip drops but never rest on the floor. 2, between the reps. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. All right, I like it. Now place your, if you need to sit, grab a sit, place your feet on the floor, knees slightly bent. You're going to take a roll back as much as you can, keep the feet down. So you may be different than the person next to you. You might go here. You might go here. You might be able to lengthen your knees. Let's add a stretch over. Good. So just know that you may be in a different place. Where can you go down without your feet kicking up? Good. Morning. Up. And exhale over. And inhale down. And up. Good. All right. We're going to add on a possibility. If you would like it harder, your fingertips go by your temples and then you hinge. Now if you don't want this, stick with the other one, the round one. You hinge, and then this is neck pull. You roll down whenever you can't keep the flexion. You exhale and you come up over. You lift, you hinge, you roll. Beautiful control. So you're experimenting. How much control can I have? And up, hinge, control, and then squeeze your knees together, your legs together. Exhale up, go over, hinge. How about one more, the best you can. Up, over, hinge. And then when you can't go anymore, full body stretch. Let everything go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let your left leg stay down. Lift up your right leg, and you're going to take a leg circle with your right leg. Inhale and exhale. The bigger your circle, the harder it is to keep your ribs down on the mat. See if you can keep your shoulder blades velcroed to the mat. The other way. Open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bigger is harder. 9. Now you're going to hold on to that thigh and you're going to pull your toes back and forth, point and flex. Spread them out and then crunch them. Spread, crunch. Spread, crunch. Now roll the ankles and roll them. Pull the toes back and lower that leg down. Let's take the left leg up. Draw circles with your left leg. The right leg pours down. You can even put your hand on that thigh to remind it. 2, 3,
4, 5. Bigger is harder to keep the ribs down, and that's your goal. Also, your goal is to keep your shoulder blades flat on the mat without strain on the neck. All right, we're going to do 10 the other way when you're ready. 10 up with your inhale. Exhale to finish. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hug onto that leg and point and flex. It's a hamstring stretch, but you're adding a point and a flex. You can also add spread the toes and crunch the toes. Spread and crunch. Spread and crunch. Spread and crunch. Spread and crunch. And then add circles. The other way. Hold the leg in a hamstring stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then take another inhale, and then exhale. And take that left leg down long. We're going to take the knee down twist. The left hand can rest on that right thigh. The right arm can go out into 5 circles. So you can take it up, 2, 3. You can do more than 5 if you need. You can do less. I just want you to get some mobility. Arm out, look that way, but you could shut your eyes and relax into this healing parasympathetic response. See if you can breathe in your nose. See if you can let your exhale release tension from the muscles you're stretching and any other tension that might be in the body. It's almost like the breath is breathing you. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, realign your spine. Take the right knee long. Now the left knee goes over, knee down twist. The right hand can hold on to that knee. The left arm can draw some circles. 4 and 5, the arm goes out. Feel that waist long, feel that hip stretching. Shoulder and chest opening. 5, 4, 3, 2. Gently come back and let your feet be wider than the mat. Now, when you have your feet wider than the mat, drop your inner right knee, and that may be enough, or pick up your left ankle and rest it on top. Arms up is nice too. Yeah, and hold, and just relax now. Release your neck. Exhale or sigh or yawn. And 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. We're going to take another inhale. And as you exhale, let that foot go out wide, drop the inner knee, and that may be enough, or you might pick up your right ankle and rest it on top of that thigh, and just try to release tension with your exhales wherever you feel it, in the thigh, in the hip, and then also wherever you feel it in the face or the shoulders. We'll take another inhale. Now on your exhale, you might want a strap or a Dynaband, and we're going to go up with that hamstring stretch in neutral this time. And so the strap just helps you not have to work so hard. You can actually relax a bit. Your left leg is also getting this hip flexor stretch, and put it where it's really comfortable around the heel arch area. If you internally rotate your leg and take it across the midline, you're going to feel your outer hamstring. You could also take that leg out wide to an inner thigh stretch. Slowly bring it up. Bring up that left leg into a hamstring stretch. Pull that right leg down. And then let this right hip flexor get a passive stretch and opening while you pull in this up leg. Hamstring in the belly, never the knee, never the sit bone. Relax your eyes, relax your shoulders. You can internally rotate your leg and cross the midline a little bit. And even out to the side. as you're ready, slowly coming back. And then we're going to take a quad stretch. So there's a couple ways you can do this. If you have a foam roller and you want to do this on your foam roller, you can. If you want to turn on your side and put your foot onto your hand, you can. Your shin is going to go underneath. Make sure your sacrum and your head are both on this roller if you're doing this one. Otherwise, you can turn sideways. Now, on either of these quad ones, you pull your ribs down and you pull your pubic bone up. And really experiment with that diaphragmatic breath. So how low can you drop the breath and you feel your belly rise? For me, it helps to put my hand in the area that I want to direct my breath. So you can do that. Just experiment. Your low back should feel very safe because you're pulling your ribs down and your pubic bone up. Take that inhale. And as you exhale, you can take it to the other side. When you're ready, shin under, or roll onto the other side with your arm like a pillow. Breathe low in the diaphragm. Good, Catherine. Yep. Pubic bone up, rib down. Shoulders open here too. Drop the breath. You're already heading towards Shavasana, your meditation, as you close your eyes, as you breathe into the nose. As you quiet your mind just by letting it focus on the breath or the stretch. You don't have to figure out anything right now. Everything will be here when you're done. So you're just giving yourself a chance. It's almost like taking out the trash of your internal chatter or internal tension. You're just releasing that body from the tension that accumulates because we're humans with over 400 reflections a day of emotion. So just let everything go. It's like the breath is breathing you. How soft can you make your face? Five, 4, 3, 2. Now, if you would like to take your foot out, you can take a Shavasana here. I like the feet together and the knees wide like a bound ankle supine, Supta Baddha Konasana, arms like a field goal post. You could also just rest on the floor in a traditional Shavasana or legs up on the wall. Just find a way to relax. Relax the feet and give them an energy of wellness. Relax the ankles, send wellness to them. Relax your calves, send them an intention of health and wellness. The knees are healthy. Feel the thighs, give them some attention for health and wellness and repair. Relax the low back, the abs. Feel your shoulders drop, send them health and wellness to your heart and your lungs, your arms and your hands. Send health and wellness to your nervous system, to your lymph so it can properly defend against anything in the environment. Let your eyes soften, relax your forehead, send your mind an intention of health and wellness. Your throat, your ears. Rest in this sense of health and wellness. And now whenever you're ready, you can let your fingers wiggle and your toes wiggle and start making your way up towards a seated position, lifting up through your spine. And take a moment to hands to the heart, where we'll just set an intention to notice all the places that you are feeling good during your day, all the places where you're feeling healthy, and have a sense of appreciation for those parts that are working. Sometimes our attention goes to the parts that we feel are in lack. So we're going to give some attention to the parts that are working well of your mind, your breathing, and your body, and create a greater intention of health and wellness with this next inhale. And so it is. Whenever you're ready, you can let your eyes come into the room. May you have health and wellness and peace and rest. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you guys so much. Stay warm. Stay warm. Bye, guys. Thank you so much. So good to see you guys. Thanks for coming. I appreciate seeing you.